It's the Harv N Jace Show.
Are we rolling yet?
We never stop.
We're sitting there talking since last Thursday, and then they start filming this Thursday, and we're still talking, and people think we leave and come back. No, I'm just kidding.
It's a continuous.
We just sit here, continuous conversation.
Yeah. Change clothes.
Yeah. How's it going, man?
Pretty good. Pretty
Good
neat.
to see you.
Yes.
Looks like you're decked out.
Yes, Mojo wear.
That's Mojo wear. I love that
Got
design,
that.
dude. The three feathers for Mohawk,
right now. Yeah.
right?
Yeah, 3 feathers up for a Mohawk.
Boom.
Some smoke signals right here.
Yep.
The Hiawatha.
The Hiawatha
and
flag.
The Mojo, and then it all comes together as a leaf.
Mojo was your moniker, right?
Yeah, it was my moniker.
One of your
when,
AKAs?
in True Res, yeah.
Yep.
Chief Mojo.
Chief Mojo. Wow, that's awesome.
It's
No.
also like I'm going into business as a smoke shop and
Yep.
Smoking accessories, paraphernalia, and whatnot.
Yep.
And that's going to be the name of the spot.
Paraphernalia?
Mojo's. Yes.
Yep. That's awesome.
So yeah, come check it out. 514 Sour Springs Road.
Yep.
Six Nations, Ontario, Canada.
And it's called what?
Mojo's.
Mojo's.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll see the flags with the
Yep.
logo.
And you sell smokes and stuff
The
like
Mojo logo.
that? And merch?
Yeah,
and
smokes and
crafts?
merch, and there's going to be crafts, and I'm going to start getting some of these Mojo wear in there, so
Good.
people want to hit me up for some.
No, I love it.
shirts.
It's a great design, dude.
I'm gonna get you one maybe
It's
for Christmas.
funky. Ooh.
Yes.
All right. Speaking of Christmas, Christmas is coming up. As you can see, I got this out front
Yes,
here.
my granddaughter's gonna love it. Kiki's gonna think,
Aw,
hey,
that's great.
that's ace.
We got to start figuring out. I was thinking like some lights, and I had this little Santa, but he makes a lot of noise if you blow him up.
yeah.
But yeah, I want to try and find this. Maybe we can get a little elf on the shelf or something. I don't know.
An elf on the shelf would be cool.
I know, and he could be mischievous.
Yeah, he could be placed in different spots.
Yeah, totally.
Every episode.
Or it would move itself, according to Snipe.
Yeah, maybe that little man in the Snipe Man.
Right?
Could be,
I'm surprised he hasn't moved yet.
right.
He's being good.
That's right. He's behaving so
He's
far.
behaving himself.
But now that he knows we know, he might start messing with us.
I know, right? He's gonna wait till we forget about him, right? And then
That's right.
next
Next
thing
thing
you
you know,
know,
he's in right where the rabbit was.
Dun, dun, dun. Man, we just got back from Barrie.
Yes,
That was a cool trip.
it was.
It was a great day of work, but I think we got something really awesome.
Yeah, we got to meet with the great Jennifer Podemski.
Right?
How
Isn't that
cool is
cool?
that?
Just she was sitting there right there with us.
Yeah.
And we got to talk to her about whatever we wanted to talk about. That was a cool thing.
Yeah, her husband's a really cool guy too.
And her husband
really
comes in.
funny dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doug Bedard, who's a rapper, Plex.
Plex, yeah.
He actually gave us his new album, which I listened to every song and it sounds amazing, dude.
Yes.
The production value is
Speaking of albums, Shub's War Club,
right.
bangers.
Right? I know, right?
Bangers.
His whole album, man, his
Yeah.
whole vibe, dude. It's like elite music coming out now. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Everybody I listen to, like, even as a producer, like, I was thinking about this today. You listen to all these great songs, and then you listen to them like, oh my God, I need to work harder. I need to get working
Right.
because everyone is
It
so
makes me want to get back
good.
into music.
Right.
Listening to all this, like, man, this is great. Like,
No, that's
where was
really
all
good.
this when I was doing music?
I
And,
know.
maybe I would still be doing it, but it's
Everybody-
inspiring. Very inspiring.
No, but it's good because we came from an age where we were pretty much the pioneers of discovering how to get really good sound with minimal resources, you know?
Right.
Competing with $50,000 budgets. Some artists can have 50 grand per song that we're competing with, right? So,
Right.
and where are we going to get 50 grand a song? That's $500,000, $500,000 for a 10-song album.
Right.
That we're competing with.
Which was unheard of when we were doing stuff with.
Right.
We were lucky if we had $50 to do an album, you know?
50 bucks, I know, right?
Pitching in, and maybe at the end
Oh
we'd
my
have maybe
God.
$500 as a total thrown into the project.
Lived in the rock star world when Jennifer Podemski did the
Right.
Lucky Ones music video. That
walking
was
down
cool.
on the trail, yeah.
That took some Oista.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
But,
grant money.
That was grant money.
Yeah,
for
a lot
that,
of, lot
yeah.
of grant money
But
came
that's
in
what
handy.
I mean, like the difference, you know. We were like the pioneers, but now, with all the new equipment you can get, all the really good ears that are developing, like indigenous people
Yeah.
are really getting to be elite artists, dude. Like I listened to a new artist, I think her name's Kaylee Cardinal. She has a wicked R&B singer, like wicked soul vocals, dude. Like
Nice.
you wouldn't believe it. Amazing. The people, and almost every artist that I check them out, and it's like, oh, these guys are great too, right?
So it's like every aspect of the game.
Yeah, like the elite, the elite production, great vocals, amazing vocals, like lyrics, the engineering, all that stuff. Oh,
Nice.
It's amazing. And then you go watch their video, and then they got these exciting, cool visuals too, man. I just love it. And I think we had a small part to do with that, you know.
Yeah,
like
we inspired some people, I think, along the way.
Yeah, even DJ Shub was saying, you know.
That's great.
Yeah, that's all good. So keep it up, artists out there. And if you're not making music again, you get back into music, man. That's what you do, right? So you should start. We got to start doing some stuff together, man.
Yeah, Christmas is coming up, so I'm going to sing some carols.
That's right.
Yeah.
I got music studio right here, though, my friend. And we should do something, man, for real.
Yeah, definitely.
You know how many guitarists and bassists and people I know? We could do some funky stuff, bro.
Yeah, I
do
think
2020.
we could come up with something really ace, actually.
We should do something for you for the end of 2020. Like, you know how it's been such a wild, crappy year?
Yeah.
Like, if you did a real bomb song.
Yeah, because Mike Tyson came back to fight.
Yeah, right.
I might as well make a comeback of some sort, too. What the hell?
No, seriously. And then release your song December 31st, just to kind of say,
yeah, New Year's Eve.
Screw you,
New Year's Eve banger.
Yeah.
Maybe Shub can help out with a little bit of a beat.
Yeah. Oh.
Because he's ace like that. Shub, you're ace like that.
Shub. Just right ace.
Right ace.
So Christmas is coming up. So we got this little out there. And like, I've been, every time, I like Christmas. And here's why. I just like the fact that everything slows down. When I was younger, I didn't like it because I felt like it took too long, right? The 2 weeks or whatever, that it's snowy and everyone has to stay at home or whatever. But like now, I really enjoy that. Like I really enjoy stopping working and just kind of like
the downtime.
Trying to envelop yourself into the Christmas lights. And then what helps me also is Christmas movies.
Yes.
I was watching Scrooge last night.
With Bill Murray.
Bill Murray, yeah.
That's a great one.
Yeah, and I always have to watch like Home Alone 2, you know.
That's another great.
It starts helping me get into the Christmas spirit.
I like Elf. I seen some of that the other day.
Oh, yeah, Elf, of course.
I watched 4 Christmases with Vince Vaughn.
I know, that was funny, too.
That was a pretty good one.
There's another one that you wouldn't really think of that's funny. There's a movie called Deck the Halls with Danny DeVito and... Oh, it's funny, man. You wouldn't think it's funny.
I don't know if I've seen it. Like
Absolutely.
Jingle All the Way, I like the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger and
looking
Sinbad.
for that tool, that toy. That
Turbo Man.
Turbo Man, yeah. No, so like those kind of videos, like they always help me get into the mood, and I like the chill time because it's kind of like inspiring for me as a musician and an artist that you just rest, you reflect on the year, right? And then you get all these inspiration for the new year because the new year is always a sign of like, you know, new stuff. Renewal. Yep. And growth and, you know, coming out of your shell and whatever you did last year, you're growing, you know. So I don't know. I just always like.
Yeah. And you can always do the year review type of thing, right?
Yeah. Maybe we will look back on it. Probably won't be too many good stories, but.
No. There's a couple, I guess, feel
it's starting to get better at the end, right?
Yeah. Like Dogface, I guess. Was kind of feel good, you know.
Trump losing.
Yeah.
Unofficially yet.
Nah, he's still not conceding, right?
How is this unofficially? It's almost
that bugger.
It's almost, when does he have to, like January 18th or something?
Yeah, he's got to leave in January. But
I don't know what the date
he's
is.
still
What's
in
the date? January 5th. So
yeah,
still got under, you know.
He's got less than a month to do whatever he's gonna do, and I'm still watching.
Yep.
Trump, I'm still watching.
He's too much, man.
Yeah.
A group of 20 Spanish children, I don't know if you heard this or not, were complaining of stomach issues.
Oh.
And they were treated with, turns out they were treated with the wrong medication.
Yes, I did actually hear.
It's insane, man. And it was improperly marked as like medicine that treated like their stomach issues or whatever, like gastric reflux or whatever. But it was actually hair growth medicine causing the children to develop what's known as hypertrichosis, which is kind of crazy. I hope I said that right. It causes long hair all over the body to grow, and it's sometimes referred to as
like a Wolfman disease.
Yeah, werewolf syndrome. Isn't that
That's
nuts?
exactly what 2020 needed.
Oh my god!
20 little Spaniard werewolves.
And right before they release a vaccine to the world and saying, look at how safe medicine is, right?
Exactly.
These little kids, man, 20 Spanish kids. Now forever, they developed this condition now And they're like literally
Yeah,
hairy
that's
as-
terrible. And that's just because somebody messed up and give them the wrong pill.
The labels on the it's kind of crazy, dude.
That sucks for those kids.
I mean, as if you were one of those parents, you got to be thinking of going after those doctors.
Definitely a
or the-
lawsuit there.
Whoever made those mistakes,
20
right?
lawsuits at least right there.
But you can't even do anything about it. You could shave your kid every day, and it would just grow back. Like I guess it's like
Probably just grow back thicker and tougher.
tougher, right? Oh, that's so
man.
bad, man. So don't do that. You know,
Yeah.
like make sure that medicine's good.
Terrible
dude.
move.
Yep. Did you see the Tiger King stuff? We talked about that before, right?
We have talked about
Joe
Joe
Exotic.
Exotic.
Joe Exotic, who's pleading right now to get out of jail to Donald Trump.
Donald Trump's gonna let him out. I bet you he's got less than a month to do
Man,
it.
our society is just like crumbling, dude. The day that all the cameras all over the world are going to be sitting outside the jail, and Joe Exotic comes walking out and embraces his lover. You know, as the young man he was with.
The toothless dude. Yeah, he's gonna look for Carol Baskin.
Yeah, and the most people will probably watch that more than anything.
Right.
Isn't that nuts?
Right.
Joe Exotic.
It'll-
And then he'll be on Dancing
So,
with
he'll be going against Carol Baskin.
him and Donald Trump, Carol Baskin. They'll be all on Dancing with the Stars in no time. Oh, that's crazy. So yeah,
What a show.
I just think that's crazy how people are pleading. Like there's so many. You were talking about Leonard Peltier, right? That would probably be a little more.
Yeah, that's who
Make more-
should be getting pardoned. But no, Joe Exotic.
Joe
yeah.
Exotic.
Let him out.
That's hilarious. Just because people love this show. When I first started actually watching that show, and I give it credit because it's funny and it's original, but when I first started watching, I was like, I was saying, like, why are we watching this? Did you watch that series?
I did, unfortunately.
But it hooks you after a while, right?
Like, there's
It's
a couple things on Netflix I've watched.
Yeah.
And I was like, why did I watch that? All of it too.
It hooks you, and it's almost like a dirty little thing. I don't know what
Right.
the hell it is.
Yeah.
But
What a story and what a twist and how
And they were all
how
twisted.
messed up those people are
I
in
was
the
like, this
big
is
cat
crazy,
game,
dude.
right?
And how they acted and talked and treated Joe Exotic like this big Lion King.
Yeah.
And idolized him, you know?
Right.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. They're ruthless, those tiger people.
Crazy. And then they're all literally trying to get the business and win each
Yeah.
other and have sex with each other.
Yeah,
and
and they're like cutthroat and the one guy's got a bunch of young women.
and then all trying to kill each other. Right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Holy
It's
cripes.
insane. We don't want to, they'll probably give all the spoilers away now.
That's what happens when you get a tiger, I guess.
Yeah. When you grab a tiger by the tail.
Right.
But Judge,
Don't
you
play
can't
like
believe
that.
it. I know that's going to be a lot when he comes out of that jail. If that does happen, it's going to be insane, dude.
Yeah, I can picture it now, slow motion, hair blown in the wind.
What area has left? Who knows
Yeah.
if we got any left?
Right?
The mullet, right? Party in
Yeah.
the back.
Yeah, Joe
Or-
Exotic.
All business in the front.
Yeah, party in the back.
That's right. Terry Fox, as you know, Canadian icon,
Yeah.
is leading to become the new face of the Canadian $5 bill.
Yes.
A poll, he says he has 57% of the support, but there's a few indigenous people in the running too.
Right?
The indigenous first work ward soldier, Francis Pega.
Pegamagabo?
Yeah, Pega Magabo. Man, Harv, you're right on the money, brother. He's got 21% of the vote so far, so he's in second right now. So we need to pump up the votes if you want to
Yes.
get in there and get an indigenous person on the $5
Yeah,
bill.
that'd be cool to see.
Yep, and then there's also a Crowfoot Confederacy for Treaty 7 Alberta in the running too. So, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see Pegamagabo in there.
Yeah, did you see the crazy news that just got there's a lot of breaking news coming out, man. People must be getting excited or something. I don't know what's going on, but that Mike Tyson started a lot of talking all over the internet. I want to fight you. I want to fight you. I want to fight you. And these people aren't even fighters. They're not boxers. They're hockey players, and you know what I mean? But
Right.
apparently it caught the wind of Floyd Mayweather. Did you hear
Yes, he's gonna fight the brother
that? The brother,
of the YouTube star who
Jake
punched
Paul,
out
who knocked out.
Nate Robinson.
Yeah, his brother, Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
Yeah. And I thought they were the same one, right?
Yeah.
And they're both brothers. They look exactly alike.
Mm-hmm.
But that Logan Paul is his brother, and he's 0-1 in boxing. He got beat. He called somebody out, KSI, and got beat
And
by
yeah,
him.
he got beat.
So him seeing his brother win, it makes him feel real tough. So
And now he's gonna
go Floyd
Mayweather. Yeah. What the heck?
I'm just so appalled, like, for the integrity of
for
boxing.
even Mayweather to take it.
Yeah.
You know, that's.
I am appalled that someone like that's 0-1, a YouTuber, and he's allowed to say, "Oh, I want to fight the best in the world now."
Right.
50-0 legend.
Right.
It's
and
insane.
Then Money Mayweather's just gonna be like, "Yeah, let's go." I hope he destroys him.
Remember back in the day, they wouldn't have done that, man.
No.
You would have had to climb the ranks, and then even though you were like top 6 in the world, you try to go to 1, those ones would be like, no, you got to get the 2 to fight me. You know what I mean?
You got to fight the top 5 ranked.
I wouldn't mind that Logan trying to get the number 2 at least, top 5.
He's probably a top 10 guy.
We're probably ranked higher than him because we're 0-0.
Right.
We are, man. So if they can fight him, we should be able to fight him. Right. You know what I mean? Like we're 0-0. That's better than 0-1.
Right.
Oh, man.
It's 500 anyway.
We're 500 in it. We're 500 in it. No knockouts. No knockouts. And haven't been knocked out.
That's
right. That's right.
Still an O. Still an O there.
Logan Paul gets to fight Mayweather. I don't like it, but I also like it. But I don't know if I'm going to pay the money to see that. I'm not excited to see that.
Yeah.
But I do. Some people are saying online that Mayweather only did it because, one, for the money. He likes money.
Oh, he does.
And the spotlight. But 2, like to avenge Nate Robinson, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
He was probably thinking, let me show you what happens with a real boxer. You know, not a basketball player who's been retired about 15 years.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
But I hope Logan gets knocked out in the same fashion as. Wouldn't that be nuts if Mayweather caught him and Logan's down like that? And then the memes would come of him now.
Yeah, I can see it happening because Mayweather's
he's not a power puncher, but
he's fast.
I just don't know if they could handle a real boxer because even a real boxer's jab, it's powerful and precise.
And he'll be able to control the ring on
boom,
him.
Boom, like your head getting. He could get rocked, man.
Yeah, I think it's bad news for Mr. Paul.
Yeah, I know, right? But. Consider the most shocking result. What if he beats Floyd Mayweather
and puts the 1 in his record?
Puts a 1 on his record.
1 for 1-1, and then
he's 1-1.
Yeah,
he's standing there like this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then you'd have to put him down as one of the. Oh man, this is bad.
You never know. Like it's 2020, kids.
Imagine
anything's
Mayweather,
possible.
You get cocky like Silva and all those guys. You remember when they get cocky and do those things and they get.
Yeah.
Mayweather be doing that, friggin'.
Watch the birdie thing.
I'll watch the birdie and Logan will just give it to him probably. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know if I'll watch it. But I don't want to miss the spectacle because it'll be a spectacle.
If it's the same thing as the Tyson fight, I might watch it because that was so entertaining.
Yeah, with the rappers
and the hip hop.
Yeah,
and
really good.
That was a really entertaining show.
And the exhibition fights, those guys were really trying to go because they knew they had a lot of people watching, right? It turned out they had 1.2 million people watching.
It's not a bad audience.
Probably more with the illegal streams.
Right.
But that people that bought pay-per-view, that's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
To see
that is a good turn.
50-year-old slugger out, right?
Yeah.
Pretty darn good, man.
Yeah, it was an entertaining night.
It was darn entertaining, man. But even what came out of that, too, was did you see Holyfield, too, starting to come out and speak on it?
Yeah, him and Tyson now.
He wants to fight Tyson.
3, the trilogy.
He was even being pompous about it. He was like... Now that he's done the local fight, like the local community fight, he said, let's do the global fight, he said. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Because he knows he's that elite guy. He's like,
oh, yeah.
That's what we were just talking about. Like, he's one of the old school guys.
He knows everybody's going to buy that fight.
Yeah.
Last time they fought, Tyson beat his ear out.
I know, but Tyson's 0-2 against him, is he not?
Right.
He lost both, right?
Yeah.
What if Tyson comes back and knocks him out?
I think Tyson will come back, and if they want to fight... And if they allow them to knock each other out, Tyson would knock him out.
I don't think Tyson wants to fight for knockouts anymore, but that win would probably feel good regardless, even if it was just that exhibition again.
Right. If not, he's going to beat the hell out of his body. Turn his ribs to mush.
I don't think Tyson wants to fight for the championships no more. He just said exhibitions, right, to make money for charity. So that would be the fight, though.
Humanity now,
Wouldn't that be the best fight? Evander and Mike?
It would be a good one.
Oh, my goodness.
And then Holyfield's going to come out and he
yeah,
bit his ear off. So he's gonna try to punch his head off.
I know it's gonna be amazing.
And then Tyson's gonna be like, "I got beat by you twice, so I'm the best. So I'm coming out to hit you."
And it kind of can give you bragging rights because you can say, like, if Tyson does beat him or Holyfield beats him, he says, "Well, I beat your ass when you were young and your prime, and I beat your ass when you're old." But if Tyson can do it, he can be like, "Look, I got you when we're old. I got longevity, you know."
Right.
Because longevity means a lot to athletes in sport, man. Yeah. Like, look at Gordie Howe. He played right. I'm astonished by this every time. 51 years old, man, in the NHL, man.
Yeah.
He lined up with 19-year-old Wayne Gretzky.
His sons actually were Mark. He played with, right?
But he lined up with a rookie Wayne Gretzky, 19, and he was 51-year-old new Hartford Whaler at the time.
Yeah.
Isn't that nuts?
Passing the torch, really.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah. Gordie Howe, 51, man. I love that longevity, dude.
Yeah, Chris Chelios, he was an old guy.
George Foreman, too, won the championship at 45.
Right.
Oh, George Foreman won the actual heavyweight championship at 45.
Yeah.
And he actually come out and said that he thinks Tyson could win the heavyweight championship again if he fought. That Tyson Fury or who's the...
He could maybe beat that Tyson Fury because that Tyson Fury seems like a gimmick boxer. He's a big white guy, right? Like, tall, huge, and...
Damn, that would be huge.
Yeah.
It would be nice to see, like, Mike Tyson get hurt, 54, you could have a heart attack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's one thing to let...
He could get seriously messed up.
Yeah, it's like one thing to have Roy Jones doing this and letting you give him those sweet sparring blows, but if someone's sitting there trying to go...
a big heavyweight trying to knock your head off.
Trying to knock your head off. Oh, my God. You got to love it, though. I just think all this excitement, we're due for some good excitement. So I think that's really cool stuff, right?
Yeah, it's great. That League of Legends or whatever it's called.
Yep,
boxing.
All the old classic fighters.
It's gonna be entertaining, I think.
Yep. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention that Jake Paul too is getting the ear of Conor McGregor too.
Oh really?
He's calling out Conor McGregor in boxing. In boxing, because McGregor's 0-1 in boxing, right? He lost to Floyd.
That would maybe be interesting,
right?
But I still think McGregor's got him because he's got more experience as a fighter.
I thought McGregor had Mayweather for 6-7 rounds, and then his legs turned into jelly.
Yeah,
remember
he actually did really good
until his legs turned to jelly. He doesn't have that 12-round longevity like Mayweather could tap that 12 rounds and he's asleep, man.
Easily.
He's been doing it his whole career, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I thought McGregor had it though, because he's so strong, but the stamina. He was like the most fit guy in the UFC, and he had no stamina in boxing. What's up with that?
McGregor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He trained for 5 rounds.
That's it. 5 3-minute rounds or 5 5-minute rounds, right?
25 minutes is what he trained for.
And then 12 3-minute rounds.
36 minutes.
Holy moly. Yeah. And 15 seconds, dude. I'm telling you, me and you fought right now, in 15 seconds, we'd be going.
Oh, yeah.
12 rounds.
30 seconds for sleep.
Both of us laid over there. Don't touch me in it.
Yeah.
30 seconds. In 36 minutes, we'd actually probably be dead, man.
Yeah.
Just wheezing in the corner. Oh, my God.
Fighting for air.
Yeah, that's the only thing we'd be fighting with after a while. Oh, Harv, I love it. We're getting old, but we love it.
That's right.
No, we do it with grace, you know.
Age gracefully.
We're aging gracefully.
Yes.
You know? Like Boone's Farm.
Yes. That Snow Creek berry.
Snow Creek berry. This was really cool. Did you hear this? The new stuff that got added to the Olympics in 2024?
Yeah, I heard of the breakdancing.
Breakdancing. Surfing.
Yeah.
Skateboarding. And sports climbing.
Yeah. That's cool.
Breakdancing, my friend.
It's kind of messed up because, like...
You're back, Harv.
Yeah, like... Where was this when I was breakdancing? You know? When I was elite. Where the hell was this? No, but like lacrosse has been trying forever to get into the damn Olympics. Now we're skateboarding for gold medals. Now we're climbing walls.
I know.
You know, what the hell?
This is crazy, dude. Sports climbing, you know, ropes and aerial stuff.
Right.
And then breakdancing.
Which is cool.
Surfing.
They want to stay hip. But
that's what it is, right?
Lacrosse is hip as it gets.
Right. But remember we talked to Cam and Cody about...
Yeah, it's the whole nationhood and recognizing us as a nation. Yep. That's why...
That, and the only way they kind of would let it in, Cam said, like, he felt like they want it to go from that 11-13 roster to a 7-man roster, like a field lacrosse 7-man roster, to make it more exciting.
Yeah.
And then Cody said that it would be sucky for all those players that lose that, opportunity to play. But then Cam said, like maybe it would be better to make those guys work harder, like I don't know.
There's pros and cons to it.
To everything.
Yeah.
It's good that we get to talk to people who know, because it gives you that awesome perspective, right?
Yeah, that way we get the facts.
The facts.
And nothing but.
Exactly, man. But breakdancing, I can't get over it. I just...
Like that?
Me and you could literally go. We should take our camera crew and go to one of those Olympic trials.
And document
There'll be an Olympic trial of breakdancing in Toronto, and we could go try out. Because everyone can try out, man.
Yeah. We could bring Sino, Chief Rock, Sino General.
And we'll videotape it, and we'll act dead serious.
Like
and those Olympic guys will be watching you, and you'll be up there doing the worm. Doing the kid and plate. And those Olympic judges would be going, I would be just messing around. That would be
It's on.
I'm dying, bro. I'm dying. So if I find out when those days are for trials, we're going, man, because that's
just pick me up. I'll wear my windbreaker.
I'll wear my favorite windbreaker. Holy moly, I love it. And that real bright orange
headband. Yeah. A sweatband, not even a headband. It's a sweatband.
Those weight wrists, weights on your ankles. Holy man, that would be funny. Oh, I'm dying, dude.
Looking like Richard Simmons.
I'm serious. Walking there like Richard Simmons at the Olympic trials. People will die. You get dragged out of there probably, but it'll be funny.
I'd get a gold medal just regardless for that, I think.
I would watch breakdancing if they're going for the gold and stuff like that. It's probably crazy.
That'd be elite breakdancing.
I know, right?
Olympic world level, yeah.
Of the best in the world, right?
Right.
China versus Canada. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So it'll be interesting.
Yep. But they said they're trying to attract, like you said, a younger audience,
hipper
right?
audience, yes.
They're trying to get hip. They're not hip like us yet.
No.
They got to be hip.
No, they don't know the facts. Maybe one of these days they will. Not today, but
not today.
Not today, though.
Russia has developed a vaccine for the COVID-19 called Sputnik 5 and began distributing on December 5th, which is past.
Yes.
Becoming the first country in the world to begin mass vaccinations.
Russians
are rushing it in.
Yes.
So to speak.
Yeah, and I heard like the Ontario ones are getting like 250,000 of them as of, I guess it was Wednesday. Mm-hmm. And indigenous healthcare workers.
We're on that first people to get it, right?
Yeah.
The priority list.
Elderly.
Yeah.
Frontline workers. People working with elderly.
Canada's like a week or so away from. They haven't even approved a vaccine yet. No, Canada hasn't.
It's through Pfizer. No, I think it went through today.
Did it? Oh, it got approved now?
Today. Well, yesterday.
Really?
It would be. It went through.
Yep. But Britain too.
Yeah.
They're calling it V-Day. It's a play on words for D-Day, obviously, the big war, right? Because now the war is COVID-19, right? Calling it V-Day as they begin the vaccinations, becoming the world's first to approve the Pfizer version, what you said, Pfizer, right?
Yes, Pfizer.
And the drug is said to have a 95% success rate. And then Canada says you're real close to approving it.
Yeah,
so we're like a week away.
Germany was issuing it too, I believe.
That's good, man.
So they're out there.
Yep, Canada's got 6 million doses ordered. Oh, and like you said, the first people that are going to get it are Indigenous people on remote Indigenous communities, workers in long care homes, the elderly, first responders. And according to the Chief Medical Officer of Health, Dr. David Williams, this is kind of weird. This is one thing I never thought of, that those who refuse the vaccine will face some limits, like
restrictions
to their
right?
freedoms, right?
Yeah.
You may need to show your proof of being vaccinated to enter nursing homes, hospitals, attend school. Although nothing has been determined on this stuff,
Which is weird because like any other vaccines for any other thing doesn't restrict you from doing anything.
Yeah, like if you don't have a flu
I
shot.
don't get a flu shot doesn't mean I can't go to school.
Yeah.
Which, that's really, it's sketchy.
I know.
At best. Government, what's going on here?
But they developed this in 8 months. Have you ever heard of any vaccine being developed so fast?
Right.
Like all of a sudden.
And they want to give it to us first. What's up with that?
I don't know. They kind of floated in there, but if they're giving it to their doctors too, and the front, like they're kind of, to me, like I'd be worried if there was no doctors, no nothing. We just start with the Indians and then go to the elderly. Like, you know what I mean? Then the doctors will try them later. But I don't really feel like we're the guinea pigs because they're saying the doctors priority people and people northern reserves, which they don't even have really outbreaks, do they? Or do they?
I don't think they're really affected too badly that I know of. Like I know this,
like the
rural
reserves
ones in the south are hit badly in the States.
Like the Navajo Nation.
Yeah, but I haven't heard nothing too badly for like around Ontario or northern Canada or anything.
But it does have people worried because I don't want to be forced to take something and then, or I won't be able to fly. I'm a musician. My life is on the road, right?
Yeah, the restrictions suck.
Yeah.
But then being forced to
is another thing
as well.
Yeah.
So, like it's a.
And it scares me. I want to see in 2 years what all these people that took it now, how they're feeling in 2 years, right?
Right.
Because a lot of times, medicine, it doesn't show up for 10, 7, 15 years. The repercussions
I seen one
of
study
it.
said if you had severe allergies, don't get the vaccination.
Right, but then you can't go to the movies and go to school.
You have severe allergies, now you might get COVID too.
Like, think about it. The people who get on the bus and stuff, maybe TTC and stuff won't even allow you on the bus, or a cab driver won't be able to pick you up in the rain because you don't have your paperwork on you,
ID or whatever.
Wild. I don't know. It's just a weird world we live in, dude.
Wild.
It's going on and on. But I don't know. We'll see what happens.
As long as everybody can just stay safe.
I know. I did a little poll on my Facebook page and I just asked, like, have you ever anyone thought about it? And I got a lot of great comments back. People said, "Oh, I'm not getting it. I guess I'm not leaving the res." And I knew the res was going to be funny about it because that's what we do. We do humor, right? And they're like, but I had some good comments from people who I know who survived these crazy diseases in their home countries, and they're saying, Jace, like, if we didn't get vaccinated, like, our people would be gone and stuff. Like, so they said, like, so they're for it because they've seen it work in their own life and culture, right? In their lifetime. And so those are valid points too, like, it's just tough when something's made in 8 months and we don't really have any. I don't even know how they got 95%, because last week it was 90% and then it's not approved and then all of a sudden it's 95%.
Right.
I don't know, man.
95% working rate.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Their numbers are.
I'm fine with staying on the reserve till they start getting some results,
Right.
Wouldn't that be cool? I don't know, man. It's kind of spooky to me.
We're podcasting pretty good from the studio.
That's
here
right.
Now. Yeah.
But they said
Until
even
the big bucks come in.
Yeah, they said even though the people who do get the vaccine, you have to come and get it again in like 3 weeks or something.
Something.
Like
it's a
two-doser.
dose.
Yeah, it's a
right?
two-doser. Yeah, you get dosed now. 2-3 weeks later, come get another dose, and then you're supposed to be vaccinated. So I think that's what the process is, and then do what you got to do to keep yourself safe, your family safe, right? And
I know some people will have to.
And don't let nobody tell you one way or another. Like, I hate the shaming stuff.
Right.
Like, if some people.
Everybody's free to do what they want to do.
Yeah, let them do them.
If
their mask is a little bit down on their nose, don't punch them out.
Right.
Like, they don't even, like, they have nothing to do with you. Just stay away from them. Like, come on, man.
Just like
we're all in this, right?
If they're wearing a mask and you don't, then
that's
that's
different.
their choice and their choice.
Yeah. It's just hard.
Yeah.
We just got to respect everyone's space, man.
Right.
We're
just
all
like
in
with the vaccines, I
together.
think, because with my health issues, I'm thinking, like, with the dialysis and stuff, I'm thinking they might make me.
Exactly.
Because I'm going to have to. I'll be going in and out of the hospitals or doing whatever.
Did you see that woman just got thrown off the airplane for not wearing a mask?
Yeah.
And they when she was getting kicked off, they were like, "Bye, Karen," or whatever. She was just protesting, saying, "No, I'm not wearing a mask." And they said, "No, you have to." But I'm for that. Because you're protecting everyone on that flight, right? It's not about you at that point. You know what I mean? If you're at home or in your car, then you don't need your mask, right? But if you're jumping on someone's plane,
a public place, then why not?
Even when I go get takeout food, I'm not rushing past people, brushing any. I wait till they're full 6 feet clear for me, and then I go. I just be safe. I can see it's kind of easy, right? I don't know. Just respect people's space, I guess.
Common sense, people.
Yep. But we have to, because like 2,000 cases a day now it's getting in
That's
in
gross,
Canada.
yeah, that's terrible.
That's a lot. That's a lot of people.
Freakish numbers.
And mostly Toronto in this area too, right? It's kind of scary.
Like I remember when it first started, there was numbers like, I don't know, 30.
Yeah.
You know, the low.
I know, right?
Low numbers like 40 maybe.
Crazy, man. But Donald Trump in the States, they do their own stuff. He signed an executive order dubbed Operation Warp Speed.
Yeah.
That will speed up the process to get vaccines to the world. But he put a clause in it that said that the USA is priority over all the other countries. And it caused a little bit of backlash. And this one doctor, Ray Watt Dianadon, said that limiting vaccine deployment around the world would have broader consequences beyond just the pace of immunization, saying that no one is safe until everyone is safe. So, like, if they hoard the vaccines, like, he's saying it might not be safe. Right?
That's a total Trumpy move there.
Right. To add that little jab in there, right?
These last month of power here, like, come on, let's get these vaccinations and just keep them all for us.
Yep.
And that's my last.
But priority that's 500 million people in states, right? So what's that 1 billion doses they need if they want to vaccinate everyone, and they have to do it twice, right?
Right.
That's a lot of doses, man.
Right. And I don't even think they have that many doses made.
No, I think Trump is different, man. Like, how Canada's waiting for Pfizer and all these other places are waiting for Pfizer or these other companies. Like, Trump's like ordered from everybody, all the makers, right? It's crazy.
I think that's like he's texting a bunch of people and he's waiting for whoever hits him back first.
Right.
And then he's taking whoever.
And
whereas everybody else is waiting for this bona fide
Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, they're made right in
the people who they know are credible.
Yeah.
Trump is going for, okay, this guys might be able to do it, this guys might be able to do it, these guys might be able to do it.
Right. There's a bunch of companies that are...
Yeah, whoever comes with it first, that's who's going to get my business.
And then all of a sudden, and that's what surprised me about the Russian one, all of a sudden this Sputnik 5 comes out that the whole world doesn't know about, but they do.
Right.
So, like,
and I could totally see
they went their own way.
He's going to pull a deal with Russia and get that
Sputnik
5 now.
I know, right? Yeah. I don't know. Crazy times. We don't know what's going to happen, man. Everything seems to change rapidly nowadays,
right.
Whereas before there'd be no news for sometimes years, 6 months, But now, like, there's
2020 is
crazy shifts from day to day. It's nuts, dude.
Yep, something wild.
We live in a wild time, my friend. A New Zealand pottery group has gotten a rise out of locals.
Ooh.
After it hosted a dildo making workshop. I said that right. Do not adjust your hearing. As
Dildo.
Some say dildo.
Yeah. Not dildo.
Dildo. Yeah. Hosted a dildo making workshop where patrons would learn how to make ceramic dildos. And the event caused such a divide, like even the president of the group ended up quitting, and like future events have been canceled now because it was just people couldn't handle it.
Good. Good. I would have been appalled too. Like, what are we doing here making ceramic dinks? Like, I signed up to make a vase.
Or
I signed up to make a new Harv N Jace cup. Not a penis.
A phallus.
Not a dildo.
A ceramic one that you probably can't.
It's Christmas time here, man. I ain't trying to make no dildos.
Oh my goodness! But you can't even use it. Like, it's pointless unless you just want to put a ceramic dildo on your mantle, like up on your mantle.
See what I made? In pottery class. It was like a ghost moment.
Yes. telling your significant other, I'm just going to the pottery class, and he's all night.
Yeah.
Come home with that. Set
Made
that
two
down.
of them.
Yeah. You feeling frisky tonight? No, I'm good at it. Bust that ceramic dildo out.
Yeah.
Oh man. I just thought whoever come up with that idea should have kept that kind of like. Those are the ideas you keep to yourself. You know what I mean? Right. Dildo making a band of it.
What the heck? The knife.
The knife. airline passengers are owed billions of dollars ever since March when everything closed down. Billions, dude, for prepaid tickets by flight on all the flights that were canceled. But the airlines have said that they're only offering vouchers or nothing at all.
Yeah, that's shady.
Vouchers for the future, I guess.
Which is kind of cool, I guess. But what if, those people are like, okay, I'm destined to not travel, or that's not going to happen.
They're scared to do it now.
Like I want my money back. No,
and they probably expire.
Yeah.
They probably say you got to use it by 2022, right? Who's going to travel?
Right.
So it's basically free money for them. They took billions and billions of dollars, dude.
And I think they're all covered with their policies and everything that they have in place, so they're covered. The airlines are.
The airlines are saying they're crying poor. Like, all these big companies cry poor.
Yeah, like a bankruptcy.
They're known how to do it because they get bailouts, right?
Right.
But the federal regulator said that airlines should not be expected to take the steps that could threaten their economic viability. But others are saying at the same time that it's illegal to charge for a service that was not performed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Shysters.
especially if you paid for our whole 4 or 5 people in your family to go to Europe, that could be $15,000 that you're out, right?
Right.
And here's a voucher.
Yep. That you
Or
may
nothing
may
at all.
Not use.
Yeah, or nothing at all. And you're not going to take your family out within a year.
Right.
If you're smart.
Right. Especially if you had a trip booked to Wuhan, China.
Yeah. Here's a voucher. They have to pay those tickets
Yeah,
back.
they should have.
They
to,
should.
They should have. To
So that's what
honor
the
all
federal
of that.
government's saying. And,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, nobody can make those guys. They regulate themselves probably.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know,
Airlines.
man.
Yeah. They need to get checked.
Oh, at least if those vouchers never expire, that would be a different thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I know Air Canada, when they try to give me vouchers, you have to use them within a year or they're
garbage.
kaput.
Yeah.
Kaput, yep. I don't know. I hope they get worked out. They could do a class action kind of thing if all the people came together and got represented by a lawyer, you know what I mean?
Right.
That
That would be big time.
That would be big time. They could get
Yeah.
their money back that way somehow.
Definitely.
It's like that. One of my favorite movies is The Producers. Did you ever see that movie?
I don't believe I have.
It's just such a cool idea. Mel Brooks wrote this awesome. It works good as a book, a movie, a theater play, everything. And like Mel Brooks is just this amazing comedy writer, right? And it's called The Producers, but it's about these guys who couldn't make a dime. They were trying to make a successful theater, and they were going bankrupt, like theater production. Yeah. And they learned that they're a flop, like selling a big flop, and it the publicity and the money it brings in because it's such a chaotic thing, would actually make more money than having a hit. So they started out to make real bad theater, and it was working for them. It's kind of crazy.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Venice Beach, California, which was like, everybody's got a knack, right?
Yeah.
Their knack was doing nothing. It was just being loud and causing a scene for people to come around to look at them, and then they just kept being loud.
Right.
And people were wondering
point.
when the show, the show will start in a minute. They kept saying, and they would just be loud, and they'd be dancing around doing stupid stuff, but they weren't actually doing anything. And
We'll probably
these guys are brilliant. I thought.
We'll probably see them at the breakdancing trials.
Yeah. It's on. I'll serve them.
Oh man, I think that's just amazing. Six Nations, where we're from, proudly, has new internet towers going up finally, which is kind of some relief. That's going to be 95% of the reserve instead of the current 65% or whatever.
Yeah.
It's going to have stronger internet now.
It's about time that
Isn't
we
that
had
awesome?
some internet.
I know.
It's spotty at best down
Yeah,
here.
totally.
Like,
And there's no other options, right?
yeah. Like,
either-
I haven't even watched season 2 of The Mandalorian, and I'm all about that.
Right.
Mandalorian.
Buffering too much?
Yeah, because I can't watch my Disney Plus.
Well, because Disney Plus is like probably shot in 6K, right? So
Yeah.
you need really good internet to watch that
Right.
stuff. I watch things in SD with real crunch compressed video, and it's hard, you know?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's good for the res. Good because, like, everybody's got to do online stuff on
Yeah,
school
exactly.
right now.
That's what I'm
especially,
talking
too.
about. And business is my business and
Yeah.
our show. We could be live right now. If,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We had
So-
good internet, right?
So good on council for getting that done, I
Yep.
guess.
And doing something good for the community. And that's going to be coming soon. So make sure you go on the websites. And there's flyers that you could attend meetings. They're having meetings right up until December 17th online.
Yeah.
So if you want to get your voice heard,
Yep.
now's the time to do it, man.
And then learn a little bit
Learn a
about
bit about what's going on. Yep. But it's also exciting that not only them, but then we might have the option for Starlink, the Elon Musk one.
Yes.
He's testing like on reserves, like remote places. I like this. I'm going to tell you why. Because everyone who's trying to sell their business, they go right to where it's the hot spot, where the internet's working at max load, and they say, watch this. And it's just going boom, boom, boom. It's blowing everyone away.
Right.
But no one's ever been brash enough to say, I'm going to try my product where the internet is non-existent and it doesn't work.
Right.
It's known to be poor, right? Really poor, right? And he's going to these reserves, and I think that's the best, don't you? Instead of going to New York and testing in LA.
That's proving his product is the real deal.
Yeah.
And like I seen some people were reporting these weird lights in the sky recently.
Right.
And they were saying that it's possible.
Probably his satellites.
Starlink satellites.
Yep. Because they're all connected, right?
Yeah.
And they get sent up like lanterns at, party lanterns.
Yeah.
They get sent up like
yeah,
that.
like in a string.
Yep.
Yep. So
Crazy.
That's probably what people were seeing.
But he said he's eventually wants, like, remember we said 14,000 satellites up there? So he's sending up a lot all the time. So you're going to see a lot of crazy lights right now.
Oh, yeah.
I heard there's a crazy story. This is freaky on this one. I like to look at these freaky websites.
Yes.
But they said they were taking pictures.
OnlyFans.
Yeah. They're taking pictures of the galaxy. Galaxy's like pretty dark, right? And nothingness. And then and any light, you can see it's a moon or a star or whatever,
right.
But there's this weird, they took this picture where there's this weird, foggy light, light coming out of the darkness for no reason.
No.
They're trying to figure it out.
Eerie.
It's very eerie.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's unexplainable. They said that there's that. It's almost like a light. They said it's like milk, like it's spilled out, but it's real dim.
Nah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Not like the Milky Way.
Yeah, it's not like when a light goes out, a star burns out, it's just gone, and not the Milky Ways, which is filled up of.
Right.
Yep. It's just like this weird light off in the distance, and they're trying to figure it out. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. Maybe it was a explosion in an outer space that's just
could be anything that they've
light's
seen
just now reaching
at
us
the right time. Yeah. Who knows? Insane.
Fascinating.
So if you want to check that out, they got pictures and stuff online of this mysterious light off in the galaxy. If you want to go Google that,
blow your mind.
Go blow your mind, and then maybe leave comments if you find out more about it and new links and stuff. We'd love to check it out.
Definitely,
man. We are down with that.
Yes, research some facts for us, folks, and send them.
Research for us. Do our job for us. Please.
Help us help you.
Help us help you, yeah. The amazing director, Francis Ford Coppola.
Yes. Godfather.
Known for the Godfather fame. Also, The Outsiders, which is my favorite movie. It had all the young stars in it. Ralph Macchio and, all these great actors.
C. Thomas Howell.
Yep, C. Thomas Howell, yep. Patrick Swayze.
Matt Dillon.
Yeah. Oh, man. Makes me want to watch that movie.
Yeah, it is a great
Pony
movie.
Boy.
Yeah, Soda Pop.
Soda Pop. Great book and a great movie, but he has actually always been, the Godfather franchise had 3 movies, and he said Godfather 3 was kind of not the way he wanted it.
Mm-hmm. It was still very acclaimed, though.
Very acclaimed. I think it was nominated for 7 Academy Awards. Yeah. Right, the third one, dude. Mm-hmm. Movies usually get worse, right? And then the different director on the third one or whatever, right? But the
only ones that got better, I think, were the Ernest series.
The Ernest, I know, right? Bang, bang. Hit,
brilliance.
Brilliance.
Yeah. Wow. They only got better.
Right? Ernest has got real better. His early stuff it wasn't really catching on because his budget wasn't that big.
Right.
But
when Ernest went to camp, it was okay. But then when Ernest went to prison, when Ernest saved Christmas.
I know. They actually had budget. You know? It wasn't 20 grand a movie, and it was probably 25 million.
Yeah. Jim Varney.
Rest his soul.
Yeah.
And I love that one too, Ernest Saved Christmas, man. That's another we were talking about Christmas movies. So make sure you add that to your nightly watch.
Yep, throw that one in there.
But Francis Ford Coppola is doing kind of like the Zack Snyder thing. You know how he didn't really like the Batman, the Justice League.
Yeah.
And he's recutting it, which is going to be really cool. He said it has nothing to do with the original. It's going to be totally different.
Yeah.
But now that must have inspired him to say, you know what? I didn't like Godfather 3. It was originally called The Godfather Coda. the death of Michael Corleone. So
Yeah.
that's what his original vision was, right? And so I guess he recut it and redid some things, and he's going to re-release the movie that he had envisioned.
It should be awesome.
Yeah, that's cool, eh?
If it's his actual vision he wanted and he thinks it's better than what he
Yeah,
put
he
out,
does. He
then
actually said he didn't really like
it should be
Godfather
something
3.
to see
Isn't that
then,
cool?
yeah.
I love that these directors are taking it, they want to finish their movies in there.
Yeah.
And his daughter, Sophia, is a director now, too.
Right. I've
Following-
heard the name. I'm not sure what she's filmed.
Sophia
but
Coppola.
I know, I've heard the name.
Yep, so that's really darn cool. This is also awesome. I don't know if you heard this. Universal Music Group has acquired Bob Dylan's music catalog for an estimated $300 million.
Wow. That's a big
Bob
chunk
Dylan.
of change. He's a pioneer.
Yeah.
If there's ever been a pioneer in
Right.
music, he is a pioneer. Like from folk to rock. Like
The storytelling,
Yeah.
that's kind of what I think he's known for more so than anything, was that
right. He's
the way he could
songwriting
captivate
capabilities. Yeah.
his lyrics, the way he
Yeah.
could tell a story and captivate
Not
an
a big
audience.
fan of his vocals.
Yeah.
So much. Like,
I think a lot of
Right.
people put up with his voice because of his
yeah,
artistry, right?
But he's he's a great songwriter.
Yep.
Maybe not so much singer. His son Jacob Dylan, of the Wallflowers.
Yep.
He's a good singer.
Great singer.
Yeah.
Yep. But he's written over 600 songs spanning
Wow.
6 decades, and now Universal, he sold all this to them.
Mm-hmm.
39 studio albums. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
So they own all that now. They can do anything they want with it. And I was just thinking, like,
300 mil, eh?
why wouldn't he want to pass those royalties down to his kids? Or maybe
Right.
he just wants to pass down money.
Maybe.
Maybe he thinks the music business is going out because it looks like entertainment's dying. You
If
know
you
what I
think
mean?
about it, the way it is right now, there's like
Royalties are going down.
Yeah, money to be made is going to be really scarce in the entertainment business.
He might be onto some. Maybe getting scared, and maybe he could have got $3 billion if he waited till things got
Like
back,
he's cashing his chips in while he's still
Yeah,
good.
that's kind of what it is. They kind of like
Yeah.
selling low because $300 million sounds like a lot, but I don't think so. For 6 decades of music, that they could make $300 million on Bob Dylan's box sets in a year.
In a
You know what I
year.
mean?
Yeah.
Crazy, dude.
True. That's true.
I don't know, man.
It sounds like a lot, but really it's
I was
not.
shocked when I said that. Well, he sold all his stuff. Didn't you hear when the Beatles, when they sold their stuff, Paul McCartney tried to get it, and MJ went and
Yeah.
just slid in there and bought all the Beatles
Right.
catalog? I don't know, man. Because he knows that royalties are big time stuff, but maybe royalties aren't going to mean crap in the future if there's no economy for
Right.
it. Yeah.
So maybe Bob Dylan just
maybe knows
cashing
something we
out.
don't know, man.
Yeah.
Just cashing out, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. This is really cool. Hawaii, the place where I know everyone wants to go.
Oh,
And I know a
yeah.
lot of Six Nations people go there a lot, right, for lacrosse and
Oh, yeah.
all their kind of banquets and stuff. But Hawaii right now is offering free round trips to 50 people who work from home that could go to Hawaii and live there, and just work from Hawaii.
Right.
They're trying to encourage new visitors that will, in turn, in the paperwork for that free flights, they will ask you to do some like local stuff for them, local work, because they don't have any workers and visitors
Right.
and stuff now, right? And do some charity work and stuff in return. But they're trying to pay for 50 people to come down there and work remotely in Hawaii, man.
I think we could do some live road shows in Hawaii.
No, we should go if
Yeah.
it's on the house.
Yeah, why
But we'd
not?
have to quarantine when we got back, though. 14 days, innit?
Easy.
Innit?
Easy.
Innit?
I could go over there for Hawaii for however long, come back home for 2 weeks. I sit at home for
Easy.
2 weeks at a time, no problem. Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do
Hawaii.
this.
But if you're at home and you're just thinking, oh, I have nothing, I have nothing to do.
Yeah.
I can do all my stuff from home. Man,
Yeah.
you could might as well do it in Hawaii, man. If you got nothing holding you down here,
Damn right.
man, that would be cool.
That
For-
would be
for free,
the best.
and then you
yeah.
come home whenever you want.
Yeah.
Like, it's like
That's a dream come true.
totally
really.
up to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could live there if you want. They're trying to. They're probably hoping that the 50 people they pick live there and start, making their money there. A Canadian YouTuber, James Hobson, has invented the world's first retractable proto light Saber taking inspiration from the famous movie Star Wars.
Awesome.
Can you believe no one's made it in all these years?
Yeah.
He's actually made one.
Did you check out the video?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's deadly.
It is deadly. It actually cuts
Like,
things
it's
in.
really,
It
like,
really
seriously
works.
deadly.
You could actually kill somebody with that,
Yeah,
probably.
you could saw somebody in half with that thing.
Yeah, it's so cool, and I thought it was cool because I would have thought somebody made this already. Like, how long has Star Wars been out?
Right.
You know what I mean? And this guy just said, you know what, I'm gonna do it, and you can actually push a button and it'll retract, it'll be gone, and the big lightsaber will come out. But
Hopefully he doesn't mass produce them, because I could see, like,
people
if
getting
they
out of
end
hand.
up in the wrong hands.
Yeah,
it
getting
could
them for
be
Christmas
really
and stuff.
dangerous, yeah.
But it's like attached. The lightsaber is attached to tanks of liquid propane gas and oxygen to create the beam. It's crazy, dude, and creates a high level of heat. Required to make the plasma like beam red. So
Yeah.
it's like super cool.
Yeah.
And like you said, you can watch the video, and he's actually a Guinness World Record right now for being the first one
the first ever
to invent it.
That's
Super
pretty cool.
So yeah, you can go check that video out right
I wouldn't
now.
mind having one of those. James Hobson's
Yep.
plasma lightsaber.
I know. It's probably, 175 grand right now to buy
Yeah.
one probably.
Definitely.
But maybe in a few years there's 1750 and you
In
have
Walmart,
to
yeah.
be, in Walmart. That would be bad, eh?
Yeah.
They wouldn't want the hunting or the bows anymore. They'd want that lightsaber now.
Right.
People would be flying, hunting deers with a lightsaber. Yeah, that's crazy. Cool, eh?
Yeah. The technology.
The NHL, which I love, I'm a big hockey fan.
Oh, yeah.
Has finally announced a 56 game schedule because there was talk that they were going to cancel the season, man.
I heard.
They were saying they're having a hard time negotiating with the players for money allotment, and also they're sick of not playing for fans. They want fans
Yes.
because the NFL has fans. Like,
Yeah.
they're not letting hockey have
Even
fans.
baseball, I seen towards
that
the end,
right?
they start having not lots, but
Spattered people.
sparse in the stands.
Probably
they had
just the
fans.
people who paid the big money, like the season ticket
Yeah,
holders,
yeah.
right? The premium people, right?
Yeah, and I also heard the NHL pondered for a all Canadian.
Yeah, I
division.
think it's approved.
It is approved.
Yep.
And they also thought about having all outdoor games so they could have fans,
Right, which would be amazing.
which would be
as
awesome.
Well. But yeah, what I know the 56 game schedule will include an all Canadian division, dude.
Yeah,
Winnipeg, Ottawa. It's gonna be amazing.
That'll be a good
Vancouver.
one, yeah.
We're gonna have to play them 5 times each. All the Canadian people. I
Yeah.
just think that's amazing.
yeah. I
Super
wonder
cool.
if they should have had Buffalo and Detroit in there.
Yep.
And Chicago. Buffalo,
original
Detroit,
6?
Buffalo, Detroit, Chicago.
Yeah.
And then because they're kind of
Right there.
basically in Canada, anyways. Geographically.
Yeah, and I was looking at the Raptor schedule too. They kick off their season December 23rd, but the NHL kicks off around January 13th, right?
Yeah.
But the Raptors, they kick
And then
off.
there's still the World Juniors on Boxing Day that kicks off for hockey fans.
Maybe they got 5 of their players tested
Oh,
for COVID. So right now that's all messed up, man.
oh man,
And I know, right? There's some crazy stuff
Yeah.
going on.
because
I think that's
supposed
what.
to start on Boxing Day, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but 5 players from Canada tested for COVID. So
Dang.
it's some crazy stuff going on right now, man. But the Raptors are playing out of Tampa, right? When you look at their schedule that they released, it looks like they're a Western Conference team now. They're just playing Clippers, Lakers, all the Western teams.
Yeah.
Instead of, they're Eastern Conference team regularly, but
Right.
not this year because they're in Tampa. So instead of making them fly home and do the Eastern stuff, they're just letting them do a Western Conference. So
Wow.
basically change conferences.
Which might be a little tougher. Cause
It's gonna be
that's
tough,
be
dude.
some tougher teams.
I
in the
know. I
West,
was thinking
that's
like
for sure.
the Rockets, Lakers,
yeah,
Clippers, Denver,
Right,
bunch
the
of
Warriors.
I know, right? All in the same thing.
Right.
But the East ain't no shab, right? Brooklyn and Miami
Right,
and
Philadelphia.
Boston and Philly and Milwaukee.
Yeah.
They're starting to get equal again, right? Remember, it was the West for a long time, and then
Right.
East started doing a little bit. Even the Raptors snuck in
Yeah.
there, right, with a championship. But
Right.
now the West is beefing up again, and now
Yeah, well, LeBron and
Yep,
Davis out in
Ibaka
LA.
with Kawhi.
Yeah.
I guess Kawhi just texted.
Gasol went to the Lakers.
Lakers, yep.
So
Crazy. Not only the 6th man of the year went there too from Philly, right?
Yeah.
Montreal Harris. Holy man.
yeah,
The rich get richer.
that's right.
But it's gonna be fun for me.
Powerhouse. Everybody wants to be a Laker
Yep.
in basketball. It seems like anyway.
Yeah, because that's where the movies is.
Just
the,
like
the endorsements.
baseball, everybody wants to be a Yankee.
Yep.
I don't know hockey. I don't know. It's hard to say. Leaf or Canadian, maybe.
I think it's the Rangers because you're in New
Rangers,
York,
yeah,
or Las Vegas now,
or L.A.
They want to go to L.A. or Tampa, and where it's nice, Florida.
Yeah.
But Vegas now is huge for NHLers.
Oh,
They
yeah.
love it. They love it. Everyone wants to go to Vegas
I actually
right
went
now.
to a game in Vegas last year.
Oh, lucky
My
you.
last trip, I
Good,
got
man.
to see Brandon Montour.
Yep.
With
Who was supposed to be
Buffalo.
on this show? We're trying to get
Yeah.
him on this show.
Yeah, they played against Vegas.
They're a great team, man.
Yeah, it was a great
They
game.
got to pick real good players from all the teams, so their team was stacked, dude.
Yeah.
And they're pretty much in the playoffs, like championship,
Yeah,
almost
Ryan
every
Reeves.
year.
Ryan Reeves is one of my
I wish he was a
faves.
Leaf. I wish he was a Leaf.
Oh, yeah.
And Brandon Montour,
Oh, yeah.
you know. Quebec has made it illegal to drive without winter tires.
Quebec.
Man, everyone's trying to tell you what to do these days, right?
Yeah. Bossy.
Ontario.
But I know it's an insurance thing, right? Like
It has to be. I don't know why they would do it.
Yeah.
But Ontario says it won't go that far because but what they do is Ontario is they offer discounts if you have winter tires, right?
Like I know my
But that gives you that
insurance
freedom,
company
right? But
offered me that.
people are just telling us what to
if
do
you got
now.
the winter tires, you don't have to pay
Yep.
as much or whatever.
I might be like 5% discount on your
Something
overall
like that,
premium,
yeah.
right? Or whatever. Like, but I just think that's crazy. They're
What
mandating
are they
things.
going to fine people? Like, are
Think-
they going to pull
Oh, yeah,
people
big
and
time.
fine them now?
Oh, yeah, big time.
That's a money grab, big time.
Yep, that's what it is, man. Making money.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
dirty.
At a time when people don't have any money, they're not making any money. So
Right.
now you're gonna need winter tires. You know how expensive that is,
Yeah. Well, I guess if they want people to stay home, that's another deterrent to stay
right?
home.
You know what? This is weird. I've always thought this is weird about humans. It's so nice out and no one's getting their tires changed. But as soon as that snowfall falls once and it's everywhere, everyone's at the tire places trying to get them. So there's like
Right.
a 400 lineup down the road. Like
Right.
we should all space out and do it when it's
Right.
nice. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just
Yeah.
me.
Well, just like the first snowfall, everybody kind of,
And maybe it
forgets
reminds
how to
them.
drive in the snow. And, you see about 8 cars in the
Yeah.
ditch. And,
I know it scares you, right?
Yeah.
But then you try to find a tire place and it's like non-existent. Oh, we're booked. We're booked. Yeah, it's crazy.
Right.
See, someone needs to start a business down here. Come change your winter tires. You'd be rich. And
Yeah,
tell them
a
Harv N Jace
mobile-
sent
a
you.
mobile thing,
And
yeah.
we get 20% because we came up with the idea.
That's right.
So every time you do a laneway or whatever, you send us 20% of
That's
that bill.
right.
These are ideas. We're idea
Yeah,
men.
speaking of laneways and stuff like plowing, if you need it plowing, I think Mohawk Towing does plowing,
yeah.
and they're actually on board with us now.
Mohawk Towing is on board. They're actually
Yes.
a supporter of Harv N Jace.
Yes, Mohawk Towing.
Yeah, so congratulations.
Yes.
Welcome to the team, Mohawk Towing. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
These little supports from businesses that we solicit
Yeah.
are to help us improve our content.
Right.
We want to build an artist stage. We want to be able to get like
Help get us some new mics, maybe.
yeah, just new
some different
things, new opportunities, and
Help
so
build our setup.
yep, totally. And
We got a couple other
upgrade-
businesses that have approached me too. That hopefully we can get them in line for next
yeah,
week.
so
and-
that's exciting. Welcome to the team, Mohawk Towing. That's
Yeah.
super cool. What was making me laugh is what you were saying. There's a meme going on around a
Speaking
meme.
of the plow,
yeah, give me a call.
You need your later or your anti-plow.
Well, yeah, give me a call.
Call me.
And this is too much. Where do people come up with this stuff? Because it's actually fooling people too. I've seen people saying, "Oh, I was gonna share this, right? I was gonna share this because they're thinking, they want to help people because they're gonna
Right.
get their laneway plowed." If you need your laneway or anti-plowed, give me a call.
Uncle.
You gotta love that, man. That was a res guy, right?
Oh yeah.
That's some funny stuff, man. I love that indigenous humor. They always have a take on it, right?
Right.
So this is cool too. 41-year-old Toronto voice actor Eric Baza was just signed to voice the legendary Bugs Bunny. He's from Scarborough, Ontario.
Bugs Bunny.
He's Bugs Bunny.
Wow.
And he said he's been working there 10 years, and he actually been voicing
Marvin
Marvin
the
the Martian,
Yeah.
for the last 10 years. But he said no one's really auditioned for Bugs Bunny because he's such an iconic voice.
Right.
Like you don't audition for it. It's the one where you get it. But
Yeah.
he must have, I don't know.
He must have wowed 'em.
Must have wowed the producers, and he is now Bug Bunny.
There's
from
only
Scarborough,
like 6
Ontario.
people who've done it, right?
Yeah, he's the sixth one.
Wow.
Isn't that legendary?
That is a legendary.
That's a feather in the cap if I've ever heard of one.
Bugs Bunny is an icon.
I am Marvin the Martian. I'd be walking around in Toronto saying, "Hey, I'm Marvin the Martian." You know what I mean? Man, you'd be getting free stuff and, But Bugs Bunny, dude, that's over the top. That means he's going to be Bugs in the new movie that they're doing with LeBron James, that new Space Jam.
Oh, a new Space Jam.
Yeah, so
nice.
he's going to be Bugs. Isn't that
Excellent.
cool?
Excellent.
Good for him. How funky is that? What a cool thing. So cool up to Eric Baza.
Yeah, good on him.
But he was nominated for 3 Emmys for his various work, and he said he would love to get a chance to play like the Joker or Batman, one of those iconic characters.
Right.
But I think Bugs Bunny is like
I think I don't
that's
think
huge, isn't it?
Unless you're like Mickey Mouse or something.
Yeah.
You don't get much bigger than
I
Bugs
know,
Bunny.
right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. So, and then this was also awesome. Howard Stern, who we love,
Right.
we love his
He's
show.
a great inspiration for us.
For this show, exactly. Was signed again by SiriusXM to a new 5-year deal, so he's going to be with them again. His last 5-year deal he signed with them was for $500 million.
Sweet.
But they didn't say what his new salary was, but he's going to get a bump.
It's either going to match or exceed his old one, I would assume. And if, $500 million for 5 years.
That's $100 million a year. And then it's going to get more because didn't Joe Rogan just sell his for $100 million? So Howard's going to say, he's probably going to.
He's been in the game longer
He's probably
than
going to
Rogan.
say, no,
so.
I need to get more than Rogan.
Yeah. We'll settle for a fraction of that. A fraction.
I know, right?
And we bring to the table what we bring to the table.
Exactly. You pretty much just, whatever you put on that teleprompter, we'll say it, too.
That's right. We'll do it.
We will. Kidding. No, we only bring the facts, but if the money's right.
Hey, I can be flexible.
We can bend those views.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Skew those views.
That's right.
No, we would never do that, folks.
No, it would only be an act.
It would only be an act. We'd be going.
Yeah.
We'd be winking at the camera.
Yeah, winking the whole time. Because you know us.
You remember.
Yeah. We're just playing.
Awesome, dude. I had a lot of fun with you again, my friend.
Yeah.
I think
I'd like to give a quick shout out to Janet Marie Rogers.
Awesome.
And Brandy Crawford, because I was really dry this week because of my kidney issues.
Okay.
And they give me these hand creams and lotions, and I'm
moisturizing.
staying moist, ladies.
That's awesome. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That somebody here.
Some actual medicated. There's a little bit of cannabis in them.
Right.
And whatever.
That's amazing.
Some other
probably
natural
CBD or whatever.
Stuff, yeah.
That's awesome.
So thanks,
that's
ladies.
great for looking out, right? That's what we used to do, community, taking care of each other. So you know when someone's in need and you got a chance to help them, man, why don't you do it, right?
That's right.
This is the time. So we had a great time.
Yes.
That was awesome, buddy.
Yeah.
Love the new jumpsuit.
Yeah, if anybody wants to hit me up for some Mojo wear, it's coming soon.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to start pimping this, I think.
And if you want some mugs, let us know. We got some mugs.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe to the Darren Ross Agency. Catch all our videos. We got a new show coming up with Jennifer Podemsky soon, so watch for that.
Yes.
It's probably going to be a special. We'll do our Thursday thing, but we'll probably bust it out like we did the Cody one and Derek. And
get out there and buy that Shub album, too.
Get out there and buy the War Club album by Shub.
Sweet bangers.
My new album, Rainbow World, too.
Yeah. Yep. Get out there and buy Jace's album. It's out there.
Yeah, it's crazy. We got to talk about music one of these shows because we got a lot of history. We know a lot of musicians, know a lot about music.
Well, we were talking about doing the Christmas episode and, maybe a lot of music happening on that.
Yeah, that would be nice. So, great time, man.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us again and
tuned.
sitting with us and having a coffee with us and doing what you do. We'll see you again
on the Harv N Jace Show.
That's right.
It's the Harv N Jace Show.